And we do this for the Cagebreakers. We out here. Somebody who I respect, a beast, one of the best running backs, period. We're gonna talk about Mr. Maurice Greer, okay? Maurice grew up in Colorado. He grew up in the hood. Went to Mullen High School, a powerhouse. And that Mullen, you know, he was a baller. He was a beast. We'll take it back to sophomore year at Mullen. He had a breakout game. Nobody knew who he was before this game. Nobody knew who he was. Sophomore year, he had a breakout game. He scored 6 touchdowns, had 200+ yards, and he only had 19 carries. It was a breakout game. This game made national news. Everybody was wondering, who is this kid? He was on everybody's radar. But the setbacks kicked in. After this game, after getting all this national attention, the following week, he found out that he was ineligible and he couldn't play. And this was a setback. It hurt him, you know, and it hurt everybody. He had people down talking to him, he had people doubting him. But when you make one game, you make national attention, and the next game you can't play, that's gonna hurt somebody, that's gonna hurt you. But, you know, what he did was, he didn't let this break him. He just got better. He worked hard in class. He went the extra mile, you know, stayed in the library, stayed in the teacher conferences, and eventually got his grades up. His junior year, he balled out. He took over. Bro was breaking records, scored a lot amount of touchdowns. He was just a beast. He earned All-American honors. He was nationally recruited. He earned honors from the preps, super preps, rivals, student sports. He was all Colorado. He earned honors from the Denver Post, and he was ranked the number 10 top running back in the nation. He was a 4-star, and nationally, he was top 10, number 1. And he signed to the University of Colorado. And in life, you'll see moves like this. So you had Shay Kills, who's our first Cagebreaker. She signed to CU, number 1 player in the state. You have Phil Lindsay, beast at running back. He signed to CU and to the Denver Broncos. That was a double move. Moves like this, you love to see him. And Maurice committing to the University of Colorado was a move just like those. Just the moves that you love to see. He was the number 1 recruit for CU. They had him coming in to be an immediate starter. Everything was good. However, due to the sophomore year hiccup, Maurice had to go the extra mile. He was 1 point off on his testing, which sent him to JUCO. And everybody, the setbacks continued. Everybody was making those doubting points. Everybody was laughing. It hurt Maurice. But what he did was, he kept working. He got to JUCO, and in JUCO, they call JUCO the point of no return. You know, JUCO has this stigma, and it's real. JUCO's rough. But Maurice was built for it. He went to JUCO and immediately made an impact. His freshman year, he balled out, and he earned All-American honors in JUCO. He got offer from Iowa State. He committed to Iowa State. He was going to go be a Cyclone. Everything was good. He was back on track. Setback kicked in again. Iowa State's coaches left, and the new coaches came in and started from the ground. So he lost that Iowa State offer. But he's like, okay, it's fine. Setbacks happen. I'm going to keep working. What he did was he kept working. He kept pushing. Okay? Sophomore season in JUCO was coming up. This was his time. They're in practice, getting ready for the season, and he takes a hit. You know, he takes a lot of hits, but this hit had him feeling real weird. So he goes to the trainers, and they find out that the hit wasn't the problem, but Maurice had cancer this whole time and didn't know it. So he got that diagnosis his sophomore season, the biggest season of his life, and he got diagnosed with cancer. This hurt, bro. It was a setback, for real. But bro said, I remember talking to him, he said, it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna beat this. So it was another setback, another obstacle, cancer. But bro's attitude was positive, you know? I remember seeing him, he had no eyebrows, no hair. But what he did was, he did what he had to do, and he beat cancer. So months and months after being diagnosed with it, he beat it down the road. He had no offers. Minnesota pulled their offers. A lot of schools pulled their offers from him. But one school gave him a chance, and that was the University of Troy, the Troy Trojans. Bro got healthy, worked his way back, you know, not where he was, but he worked his way back and was still continuously improving. And he balled out at X. Because of course you wouldn't be the man, you don't want to split carries, but bro did what he had to do, he balled out. And as a result of balling out at Troy and graduating, earning his degree, he got signed to the Washington Redskins. Coach Shanahan, he was next up. The Washington Redskins, he got to play alongside Clinton Portis and all these great running backs. He did his thing in camp, he was balling. After the Redskins, he bounced around to some teams. He went to the AFL, he balled out there. But eventually, before he moved into his next career, which was working with the youth and changing lives, it was the fact that bro made it, you know what I mean? And he beat all them setbacks, and he overcame all them obstacles. And now he's a better man than he was a better player. He was a beast of a player, but now he's a better man because he's helping youth all over the city. He's changing lives. He has young guys who are getting scholarships, you know. He's training them. He's helping out with the football programs. He's helping out with at-risk youth. This is just a stand-up guy with an amazing family, you know. And his brothers are athletic too, you know. He's just a great mentor to them, his brothers and sisters. Just setbacks happen, you know. I've seen him hands-on. He's working with youth who do have, you know, certain type of problems, and he's helping people and he's giving back. And that's why he's a cage breaker, man, because he doesn't let anything stop him. Setbacks happen, but he don't let them dictate anything for him. He uses those as stepping stones, and that's why he's a cage breaker. Cage breaker, we out here.